Hello and welcome back to Worcester First. We are in mid-season 2 and we're doing quite well. We are currently 43 points in our division and conference, I should say. So it looks like we are going to show off some postseason. We've done reasonably well. We've not really done terribly, had any dips in form like we did last season. Squad wise, we have made some changes. You can see that there's quite a few new names in there. It's been a few days since I've had a look, but we can show you the transfer history just to show you. We bought 25 millions worth of players in. So you've seen Isildur, Aragan, McVabe, and Roberto were brought in to be that solid striker up front. Kimbra, a youngster who is now moved on. On a free centre back, left sided, so you can be that left sided Sprasser. Paxton Aronson, who is going to be our number 10 behind, and Hernandez comes in as that right midfielder cover on the fringes. If you look at the trades, you can see that we've really done a lot of business this year. We've basically been moving a lot of fringe players around to make room. Neris came in February for quite a few picks. We got rid of an international. We got an international slot. Got rid of some money at the same time. Orenga hasn't really done anything. Brought in Tafiri, right back. We got rid of Denki in April and brought in some more stuff. We got Reyes in and we moved money in, so we had cover at the back. Montez we brought in. Can't remember what we're offered there. We got rid of more trades here. Vinder and Sargent, which were two cover players, we sold for some cap space. We then brought in Heinz Ilk from Chicago, using some of that space. Then an international spot. We got rid of Ortega in. Is he with us or not with us? No, he's at San Jose. Because we had two left backs, both international players, and one of them would play, so you need to make that room. Then we brought in Brandon Vasquez to be that second striker if needed, and a cover player on the left and right. Then nearly there. Then brought in Dylan Nizis as a right back, who is second choice. Then for money, we moved on Kimber Bro and Kelman, and then we got rid of Wolf as well because they weren't playing, and we needed to make the roster smaller. So that is what our current roster looks like. If I look at the registration, you can see we've got 3 spaces, but we've got Yayaboa on a season-long injury, and Lawrence, who's on the disabled list, and also Nellis on the injured list as well. So we have got 4 outs there. He can't come back, so we've got 3 outs. So we are looking tasty to make it. We're still looking at running just a simple positive counter attack. I'm actually going to save that while we're at it. San Jose, not San Jose, Charlotte 1.3. Save. And let's publish that as well. Might actually use that. I'm part of a competition at the moment as I record this. Let it decide. Right. Charlotte 1.3. So what this is basically it's going to run with a front 5. Halsey is a defensive striker, so he's going to pop up here. Isildur's going to run here. So Talisa will just pull there. they will run and cover, and Aronson will run and cover. So this is working quite well. We have got a few injuries, which we'll work on, but we're in a good way. So, cup final time. Let's see if we can pop off here. Monterey this time. It's a quick pick, but we will make adjustments. So Montez, Aronson, Vasquez, Neris. Let's get Isildur up top. Ribeiro can have a break. We're going to go Nemeth in that role. And Halsey, we'll put Rager on. Talisa, Horn, Hinks, McVeigh. You're okay there. Striker, right. Defender. Halsey, defender. I don't want to risk you two. So I'll cope with two less. That's fine. Let's do this. Cup final. If we make it here, we go into the Champions Cup the following year. So we're in a good space if we do. Right, so they're playing a simple 4-4-2. Oh, Jimenez from PSV. Ooh, it's going to be challenging then. Right, I need to make sure my highlights are set up correctly. Yeah, we're okay like that. Ooh, we're on a different angle though. Data analyst. No, that's even worse. Director, please. We're in the light blue here. Vegas brings in. We're doing alright. The Dijak. Hits the feet. Hits it long. Looks for Isildur. Can't find him. Vasquez. Heinz Ilk. Nemeth. Vasquez. Finds Talisa here. Montes. Talisa. Montez. Looks for the gap. Can't find it. Yep, sure. McVeigh's got a knock. And you've got a knock. Wonderful start. So this is the League Cup Central Final. So a competition between the teams from America and Mexico. Believe Canada as well. I am not from North America, so I'm Europe, so I don't know the league as much. Sildur's also struggling. Let's put the main striker on, Roberto. And Arega. Straight to Kepa. Is that bloody Kepa Arega? That's a Poyetta or whatever his name is. I'll have a look in a minute. Roberto, good goal. 20-year-old striker doing the damage here. Oh, it is. Azria Balaga. Is that Chelsea? I'm gonna have a look. Yeah, it was Chelsea for he left in 2025. So this is a pretty even game at the moment. Right, let's go to the dressing room. We need more possession, lads. I'm not going to do any subs because I've already used 3. I don't want to be left with gaps. We're just seeing how this plays. Right, Oscar up to Jimenez. Halsey gets the back there. Heinz Ilk, Halsey, Arega up to Montez. Brings it in, Halsey. Vasquez scores. We've got all our strength in our front 4 here. We can rotate people in and out. And then we've got some good backups in play. Right, I'm going to have to put Alaga in at defensive midfielder. That's okay. We can actually probably rotate Aronson back. He's at least half a star, so that's fine. Oh, I'm gonna have to take him off as well. Right, we'll do a rotate in a minute. I'll wait to 70th minute here. Yeah, right, we're there. So I'm gonna get another. I haven't got a defender. Right, we'll do you for Jesus. We'll run Vasquez. We'll do you there. Montez can drop. Ali can drop. You can jump up top. We're just going to keep it simple. You're just going to support. I'm going to let you run still. I'm going to do that. We've got that 2-0 lead, so we can play it out. Arteaga. Taft's on there. Got plenty of room. Finds Vasquez. Hernandez. Crosses into Roberto. No luck. Lopez. Cervantes. Oscar. Vegas. Arteaga. Jimenez. Looks for a space. Horned with a good cover play there. Cervantes. Guzman. Cervantes. Guzman. Finding space now. Gets the gap. Scores. We need to just make a slight adjustment. Go to a lower block. Trap them inside still. We need to stop running as well here. Play for set pieces. Yeah, let's just slow it down. Let them battle for it. We are still hitting it long though. Halsey, Vasquez, Hernandez. We're playing it slower now. In. Roberto. Goal. That's what we want to see. It's all about the goals, not the shots, so happy with this. So now we'll drop to cautious. Doesn't matter about that. Vasquez, Heinzilk, Halsey, Taff, Halsey, Hernandez. Can't quite find Vasquez, but we're still okay. Cervantes, plenty of room. Taff, good cover. Alcara, Dijaka, Vasquez, Alca, Halsey, Vasquez. That change is actually helping us here. Taff, Halsey, Taff. Just keeping control of that ball, playing it nice and slow. Doesn't matter about this. Just try and track back. Too much space. Arteaga with the goal. Can we hold for that 5 minutes? What we'll do is leave it. There's no point. Hopefully we don't get anything here. It looks like they're going to shoot from anywhere now. Not surprising. Yeah. 3-2. We get a cup win. Whoop. We don't get a cup lift, though. Right, so we're currently in the next round, which is good. Hernandez has made his debut. 40 grand. That's fine. Player of the week. All right. So we're in the playoff finals. So we only need to get third place here to really do it properly. So we've won the Central Division, which is good. They're second in the league. Let's accept those changes. We will thing it. Jake Davis is on the list. He's alright, but not good enough for what I'm doing. Alright, win. They expect us to win. Alright. I think Malacca should start. He's okay. Alan Flores is from our reserves as well. Nope. Right. Horn and Lawrence are not fully fit. Halsey can play the defensive role. Horn is not a defensive midfielder. Move Aronson back there. He should be okay playing there, and we'll run Alcala there. We've got Oriba at 40, so we can drop him in when needed. That should be okay. Your boat's not fully fit. Yeah, that's fine. Rotate a little bit. Expect a win. So they're playing 4-2-3-1. I've got Almiron, Lathleith. That's something to notice. Fernwald as well, good youngster from Austria. Or was. This is 2026. If you remember, this game was released in 2023. With that data on it. Injury, right. Pause. You run, Horn. Yeah, you can cross. You're okay at crossing. We'll keep that. How are we looking? Not brilliant. Ooh, got a bit of a spike. We are playing quite high, which is good. Right, I'm going to drop to cautious for the rest of the half. Just want to slow it down a little bit. Right, got a corner here. Alca in. Finds McVeigh. Whoop. Right, Halsey's probably going to need to come off at the half. But we'll leave him on. Sildar Ribeiro doing okay. Still getting plenty of chances, which is good. Neris brings in. Neris going by himself. Shoots. Alcala can't get the rebound. Alcala. That's annoying. Right. Playing out this half of football. Still doing reasonable. Right, we're at the half. We're doing lots of shots. That's okay. Almiron. Just watches that one there. Gonna wait a little bit longer. I'm getting plenty of control. I don't want to mix it up that much. There we are, 59. Don't want to wait that long. Halsey off. Lawrence is not fully fit, but he's fit enough to play for a little bit. And then we'll do Orega as well at the same time. And we'll flip you to put Vasquez on. We'll save that last sub just in case. "1-0 will take us through to the final, and that'll take us into the Champions League Cup. Isildur. Alcala shoots himself, scores. Brilliant goal, Alcala. LA Galaxy prospect, as you can see with the image I have from 2023. Almiron brings in Martinez. Almiron finds a gap. That's fine, we're in. Lawrence is on there. Just plays it out. Horn is injured. He's definitely out. Let's get him subbed off. Where is he? Horn, injury. Taft comes on to finish the game. Vey jumps to left back. Toquet brings in. No luck. Right, playing it out here. Martinez. Same sort of thing now. We've lost our legs. So we're just gonna play it slow. Drop the line again. Don't need to press that often. So even if we lose this, I'm fine. I don't have any more subs to put on here. I just don't want them running themselves out ragged here. So we're just playing for that 2-1 win. Let's drop our midfielders while we're at it. Just to give a bit more depth to our defence. Toquet brings in. It's Toquet again. Get it out. Kokara. Martinez shoots. It's a goal. Bloody hell. Right. We're just going to stick to this mentality. Vey's out injured. So I'm hoping they've covered the lines properly. Vasquez. Lawrence. Taft. Lawrence. Brings it up. Neris. Plenty of room. Crosses in. Vasquez. Orega. Can he cross this in? Vasquez scores. That's an immediate response. Praise them definitely. Right, I've got a few happy faces here. Just a lot of tired legs here. Very well, we got the result there, lads. We are in the final. With win that. With little injuries. Doesn't matter about fitness concerns at the moment. What are you looking at, McVeigh? Right, fine Dane's wages. Out of the cup final. Right. League Cup playoff final. Newgate's receipting 900,000. Previous record for Roma game is 475,000. Okay, that's a slight difference. Alright, we'll make those changes. We'll obviously look at it. No, we're okay. I don't need to talk to the team. They know what they need to do. They expect a defeat. Wonderful. Right. It's not fully fit. Do not have an out-and-out left back anymore. Right. They're suggesting putting youngsters in. Let's do that. Quick pick again. Let's think. Right. Have we got a left back in our reserves that's available? Right. So I think we're going to have to go a midfielder. So let's clear that. Manually do it then. Yayiboa can do it. He's not fully fit. You're not fully fit either. So I'm going to put Talisa in anyway. And Yayiboa can take the 2 spot and play the second half if needed. Isildur's not fully fit. So you can take the 8. You're not fully fit, so you can take 5. Nemeth can come in at defensive mid. Montez is more right-sided. We're playing inverted, so left-sided. Neris is right-footed as well. You did well in the last game. Goalkeeper's obviously you. Halsey is going to get the other midfield spot. Ribeiro is doing better. You can have the 7. Aronson. Then we have got Taft at the right. Then Heinz Ilk at the right back. Horn. And then Vasquez takes the 10. Mitchell's not playing. Alcala's not fully fit. You take this 9. And we'll grab a couple of B-team defenders. Neely. Sanchez. You any good? You're okay. So we'll take Prentice. You any good? Physically, yes. So you can take the 4. And we'll take Molina, who we dropped to our reserves for the year. Right. That's in. Prentice can have the 39. Okay. Come on. Let's do this. Final time. Good luck out there. So 4-4-2. No names and no. You any good? You're alright. Garcia, are you any good? No. Physically you are. Your finishing isn't good enough, really. How about you? You're very good. Alright, so let's do this anyway. So we should be playing in their gaps. A 4-2-3-1 tends to do that. So I am playing positive, and we are playing a midline. So Neris brings it up. Aronson looks for a gap, finds Roberto. That's a goal. 1-0. Love it. Refereed by unknown. So strange name for a ref. So I just keep the level going. Right. That's okay. Yeah, they're already dropping like flies. Let's drop to cautious now. Even if this goes in. Horn might have penalty. Right. Sorry. Right, we're just seeing this go. Yeah, awarded. Right, Gorian, penalty. Sends the keeper the wrong way. It's annoying. We've just run out of energy for these games. You got to think when it's all the way in America, it looks like it's actually in Atlanta again. So it must be a cup final location. Garcia with the header. Just out jumping everyone at the back. That's annoying. 58, 59, yeah, they are coming off. For certain. Right. Okay. Halsey off. Lawrence on for the half. You're in the defensive role. Then Alcala. And we'll put Aronson back there. Then Montez isn't doing well. Isildur can have the half. Horn and Taft are doing okay. Yeah, let's do that. Right, we'll go positive. We'll also flip this round. Don't need to time waste as much. Aronson. Plenty of room. Olala. Ribeiro. Alcala. Good play. Got a couple of players that I do need to come off already. We made 3 changes, so we're going to have to keep one of them on the field. I'm going to wait till 70th minute, I think. Make a decision. Ribeiro. Isis. Angel. There we are. Neris. Good cover play. Not brilliant here. Talisa. Aronson. Isildur. Alcala. He's still on it. Can you do anything with it here? Alcala back to Taft. Lawrence. Horn. Talisa. Aronson. Right. Need to fresh legs it a bit here and play a bit more. Right, Neris and Talisa, I think it's going to be. Francis comes on. Neris, Yeboah. Yeboah was the one I was going to put a left back, but we don't really have a better option there. Vasquez probably could have done it. But the dribbling, crossing don't help. So he will fill that role fine. We'll go attacking. Try and get a bit more here. Right, we're going to stop you running now. And go for a support. And then we're going to reverse that. Not do that. Dribble less. Low crosses. Focus on through the middle, please. Right, Yeboah shoots himself long. Should really work that into the box, Mr. Yeboah. Okay. Two minutes. Looks like we've not won, unfortunately. We do get second place. We do not need to see the trophy lift. Unlucky boys. We weren't expecting to do much here, but we've finished second, which is good. So we're defeated in the final, but that's fine. We have qualified for the Champions League after our win in the Central Playoff Final. First time we ever qualified. We knocked Monterey's out of the League Cup in August. So that is good. We're the biggest overachievers, so that is definitely good. So we have got a balanced team that is pretty good. We have got a couple of injuries and our defence is a little bit weak. So as long as we don't get any daft injuries, we should be all right in the coming months. So we're currently sitting 4th in the league. We have mounted a good season worth there in the League Cup. So next year we have got Champions Cup. We have been knocked out by Atlanta. CONCACAF Champions Cup will be next season. So we got a lot to think about. All right. Until next time, folks. Bye.